So these are servants I absolutely refuse to use. And like there's plenty of servants where I don't want to use just because of their just because simply I don't like them. At least like have like deep rooted reasons I don't want to use them, even though if I've had to use them forcefully as a forced NPC to take, or use them for like free trial thing, whatever. So with that, let's begin. So number 5 is Oberon. Now Oberon might make peace with already, like beating him finally, using getting a bunch of foreign servants. It's just like he's like the twist villain. It's like that's like kind of one of my pet peeves about Fingering Out. It's just like it's kind of very obvious, how they get betray you somehow. Also because of his noble phantasm, like basically like he does dash, but also gives the enemy like if you have him, he gives the enemy like invincibility for one time, whatever. It's just kind of it's just like that that kind of like I guess the merit it's like I don't really like at all. So number 4, it's like pretty much 2 Kotime Scale of Light and Dark. They're basically the same to me. This is like I hate her doing her event to Guska or whatever. I hope doing her boss fights just like annoying, like just like it's just like it's just kind of same thing. How I don't like using like Sakura faces or like narrow faces, whatever. It's just like I said, her boss fight was like very annoying, like with all the different enemies. It's just like it's just one of those boss like just like seriously like to me like what ruins like an adventure is like how the final boss goes, like how too hard it is. And yeah, I really hated doing her boss. Basically, that's just why I don't like using her. And number 3 is Kotime Kiri. Now I like to call him the fake priest, even if he is like a real one. But I dislike him simply like this basically like Fake Zero. Spoilers if you haven't watched that anime, but I say we don't like him because he killed Irisville, Kiritsugu's wife, and Ilio's mother. Just like it's just like simple as that. And he's pretty much like a psychopath also. And he's a sort of servant for Rasputin. So yeah, we all like don't need to talk much about Rasputin and what he's done. And number 2, Ashia Dolman. Same thing, but this one's like a main story. Like I really hate, because to me it's like I always think about how like boss fights, like because I can't say I'm a free to play player anymore, more or less. But I think about their perspective, like of them doing this like these boss fights, just like how they're supposed to be. Like his boss was really annoying. Like doing like you have a certain amount of debuffs, he automatically kills you, instant kill, whatever. So I was thinking, for the free-to-play players, I just think to myself, for those guys, like, there's no way they can do this without using, those, like, revival things, whatever. Forgot what they were called. Or it even gets worse, you have to spend their own saint courts to, like, revive their servants. I know one, like, about saying her name, but just Pinkei. Like I said, when it comes to her event, like, her boss fight, like, was, like, really, like I said, same thing with Kotime Kiri of Dark. Just like I don't understand, like I'm just like if you see some of my videos for playing Finger, or like some of them like I pretty much like suck at it. I guess I'm not the greatest strategist, whatever, but just I don't understand like how you're supposed to plot. Like she's just like so many things that you couldn't do like no real damage to her, and that's why the BK like the rest of them like were pretty much villains before, but her it's just like she really like annoyed me. That like her event was ruined because of her boss fight. And I guess I do one album mention Shinji Morimasa. Like Shiro is the is the face, the original protagonist of the franchise, but Kiritsugu is the real MEO. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked it. New Darkcried plays whenever. And yeah, later.